Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over a first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Now a first down throw. Moon. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Moon. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Moon. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Moon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Blue strike. Ready?
Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man, London, right side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. Tries for Rice, intercepted. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moon. Right side caught by Jackson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. To throw, Moon. Here's Hester open right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Devin Hester, 56 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Set, ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Young. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Forced, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
Jackson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Young's throw taken in by London. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here is Young. That one deep for London. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 as rookie.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Young to throw it. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Young. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Rice, 44 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This one taken in by Hester. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Rice. twice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half, Young. That one deep for London. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Moon. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Moon to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Young's throw is on target to Likely. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young here, you can see, changing the play. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Young will set to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into this.
Shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On first down, it's Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Now Moon. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
a 2nd and 10. Here's Moon. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That throw by Young incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Young to throw on 4th. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now 2nd and 3. Now here's Young. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. With the crowd of goats, first do no harm. But right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here is Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be Young again. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
17.
Young now. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. That throw by Young incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up, so the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now Young on 4th down. Rolling to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all the quiet, a real speaking voice of God. Every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now a first down throw, Moon. Here's Hester open right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Moon. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Rice. 54 yards. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Griffin. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Moon to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Moon. That ball caught. It's Rice. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On second down, here's Griffin. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. Now he's free at the 35. Jerry Rice. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerry Rice, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Moon. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw, Moon. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is RG3.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Griffin will throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Here's Moon. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Moon. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Mechie, the man in motion. An audible here to get a new look. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Moon. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a first down throw, Moon. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Moon. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, Moon. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Moon. Here's Hester open right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Moon to throw. his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. John Mechie, 28 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Moon. Open man downfield is Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, certainly not surprising to see him over 100 yards in this game. And, you know, we mentioned earlier they had the most receiving yards in NFL history. It's also not surprising they had the most seasons of 1,000 or more receiving yards with 14.
On first down, it's Moon. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Moon. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Mechie as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Griffin on first down. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Griffin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. He has Hyatt over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Griffin. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Griffin. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw, Moon. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now Moon. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Moon.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Moon. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bears are right back in this football game. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Moon. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Here we go on 4th down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Moon. Got a man. It's Jerry Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Moon.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He's got his man Sharp complete. Look at the big fella go. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now they'll change things up. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Griffin.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Hyatt.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Griffin going to throw it. Throw left side complete to Sharp.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Griffin. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That is caught. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Franco Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict.
There he goes, right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Boom. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Moon to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football,